Zach Yoakum, he is related to Dwight, will kick it away. And the Buffs will bring it out. They really praised his preparation, his knowledge of the offense. And Andre, I've heard you say this many times, the locker room determines the quarterback.
Yeah, it's not.
On first down, the handoff goes to Michael Welch, who gets mauled by... Welch goes wide. On a quick slant, that's Joseph Williams, slipped the first tackle. And he's going to set up a third.
Bodies in the box to stop the run, especially when the Cougars get the ball and Colorado's on defense. Actually a lot between the two tackles.
Colorado feels it is vastly improved on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Leon called it the best O-line he's had in his 3 years in Boulder. Staub able to find a man over the middle. Draylon Miller into Houston territory.
Urgency.
Again, the two-back look, a little RPO. That's Sincere Brown. Stopped in his tracks, a gain of 2. Staub pumps, finding Welch. He's in an ambush. Third down and 12 for Ryan Staub, who a week ago was the third-string QB. Time in the pocket, rifles one too low.
Kind of bring that type of excitement to the offense.
David Greaves, who averaged 50 yards a punt on 5 kicks last week. This is a good one, and it takes a Colorado bounce.
Colorado down in this thing about the 3-yard line or so to pin the Cougars way back. And
closer to his home of Cypress, Texas. And on first down, he hands it off to the Rice transfer Dean Connors, who gives this Houston offense. He gets it out of the backfield. First down and more. He's got that elusive speed, according. Colorado shows blitz. Into the belly of Connors, who picks up about a yard.
The two, Connors and Burnett, that running game's going to be almost unstoppable.
Off play action, Wigman chased by Wade. And for a guy who's billed as a pocket passer, their #1 pass target. That's who they go to on third down. They say he's there, Kelsey. Action. Wigman off his back foot. Dangerous throw.
What a catch.
And coming back to make the catch.
Coach Prime spent a great deal of time last night talking about it. He slips down in coverage. Thomas to come open.
A gain of 22. Wigman, another shot play for the end zone. Incomplete. A long incompletion, 2nd and 10. Vickers made his season debut last Saturday, just 6 months after undergoing heart surgery. Quarterback draw.
Great play.
Four-man rush, edge pressure. Wigman's throw. 1 for 3 in his career from 50+. This one shy of his career long. Sanchez with enough leg to get it over from... Gibson's going to run this out. Accelerates across the 20. Pinballs off one Cougar. And finally stood up at the 30-yard line. Not much running room for Decalen Taylor. Came over from Washington State. He was the top-graded interior D lineman in the Big 12 last week. Out of the backfield, here is Taylor. Perimeter block from his tight end, Atkins. Decalen Taylor,
as you just talked about, out of Longview, Texas.
Incomplete, intended for Draylon Miller. Bassett. Makai Muse, dangerous return man, but signals for a fair catch after David Ndukwe was carted off on the last series. On first down, they run on the right side. Wigman into the open field. It's a foot race. And finally forced out by Carter Stoutmeyer. That's Dean Connors, plural.
This Colorado defense. We would pick on guys if they were new coming in the game. In the secondary, it's true for offensive linemen as well.
On second down, safety blitz. Wigman throwing on the run. In
Pressure coming off the corner. And Wigman escaping to throw the ball away. Has yet to throw an interception in this season. Start of the game, 3 for 3. He's missed on his last 3 throws.
Stephon Johnson, the motion man. Pocket collapsing. Wigman throws downfield. Complete to Thomas. With McGarry and Koziel. Connors zonkas his way into the end zone for 6.
And nobody could ever catch him from behind. You wondered why, but he would break run.
The Cougars were a bit sluggish for most. Simeon Price is the running back. Staub dancing, hit from behind. That's Khalil Laufau. 2nd and 16. Staub able to complete. And here comes the blitz. Staub looking for Miller. Latrell McCutcheon with him.
Flapping gums at one another. Just make a play, get to the sideline. And
Andre, you got a home and home this weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. First time in, I think, 25 years that's ever happened.
This is Stacy Sneed.
I think they're going to go inside. They're going outside. When they think outside, they're going inside.
Little boot by Wigman. Downfield and threw it a little behind Need. Split out to the top of your screen. Wigman on the check down. There's Stephon Johnson, dangerous in space. First down, and then some more. And all of a sudden, it's now 1st down and 10 inside the Colorado 40 as opposed to 3rd and 23. And Stacy Sneed fighting through tackles. Koziel motions. Back to Sneed. I think Paul Johnson blushed. Sneed spun down in the backfield.
Carl's got to get off the field on 3rd down here. 75% so far they've given up.
This is 3rd down. Wigman is sacked. 52.
When Colorado's had to pass the football.
Michael Welch looking for running room. Ran into big Carlos Allen, who stays with him and gets the tackle. And
for this passing game of the Buffaloes.
Here comes the blitz. Staub moves the pocket. Wants Welch to block. Last week against Delaware, 3 quarterbacks played in the first half. Staub played really well and played most of the second half. He missed his man, the tight end. Empty set here on 2nd down and 8. Safety blitz. Wigman's throw batted away by Toffee. Here's the punt. Good kick. That is a boomer. It takes a Houston bounce, and it's downed.
In a drive or in a possession to kind of get that motor running.
Staub, nowhere to go. And devoured by big Carlos Allen. It's 2nd down. No gain on the play, no sack. Price motions. Staub has to get rid of it. His tight end Atkins made it. It's 3rd down. Now, part of the problem for Colorado. On 3rd down, it's a 4-man rush. Staub will make a run for it. Gets the corner, gets the 1st down.
Finally getting things going offensively.
Another 2-back look. This is to Kalen Taylor. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. And running the football because they're better up front. They set up the screen here, and that's Omarion Miller. Change the spot again, so it sets up a 3rd and short. It doesn't matter. Colorado converts. This drive extended because of the pass interference on Houston on 3rd down. Right up the gut. Simeon Price makes a house call. 38 yards. Colorado on the board.
And with Allen out of the game, it's there for Colorado. They get some nice blocks between the center and 2 guards. Together a couple of 1st downs, and they're right back in this ball game. Both on the road.
Wigman, little RPO. McGarry is tight end. Heavy set here on third down. Quarterback sneak from under center. A lost start in today's game.
I think he's that good of a route runner.
A transfer from Ball State. Here comes Connors. He sledgehammers inside the 35. Now he motions. Connors can't find much room. Byard had to move up his play calls. You know, what used to be the 3rd and 3 calls, now the 2nd and 3 calls. Sometimes vice versa is Wigman. Time in the pocket. Wigman wants his tight end underthrown and incomplete. Ben Finisep. Snead met in the backfield. Pressure coming. We're going to take another look.
Well, the grounding penalty is unfortunate because you've got to get it very close. If you throw it before you're hit, then you usually get the benefit of the doubt.
Quarterback draw on 3rd and long. Colorado able to. Sanchez on for a field goal attempt. Kick is up. And good. Short kick, a chance for Gibson. Flag from behind the play. Now another flag.
Hold it down for Houston.
On 2nd down, quick throw to the sideline. That's Draylon Miller. First down momentarily stops the clock. Staub chased from the backside. Shovel pass. That's Omarion Miller. He's got space into Houston territory inside the 45-yard line. Hakeem Williams, the motion man. Deep drop by Staub. Throws to Welch. Juggles. Caught it. He's got space. And Welch thunders inside the 20. Finally brought down by Jalen Garner.
This may be it for him.
Staub looking for Welch. It lands at his feet. Incomplete. 35 seconds to go in the half. 4-man rush. Staub. Big hole up the middle. Staub toward the end zone. Ball pops out. And it's covered up by Colorado. And it's a Buffalo's touchdown.
Teammates, he gets the rush, didn't get there. I think he's down before the ball pops out into the end zone, but he is not going to slide. He's as tough as they come.
16-14
late in the 2nd quarter.
Houston balanced in that first half. Here's the blitz. Wigman in trouble. Connors on the wheel with a diving catch to bail out his quarterback.
Andre.
That's a backwards pass. Stephon Johnson in space. Runs out of bounds in front of Vickers. Speed option. Connors the pitch man. Breaks the tackle. And then finally tripped up by the safety, Finisep. 2 tight ends, both lined up at receiver. They go to Cozio, old reliable, and he's going to be
something quick just to get the ball out of his hand. A lot of guys in the box for Colorado.
Wigman checks down. There's Johnson. Cross midfield, spin cycles. Snead has some room and escorted out of 11 back on the play. Bad snap. Wigman has to flush it. It's 3rd down. Houston 6 of 11 on 3rd down. Connors. And that call. Hard count. Wigman on 4th down, able to convert.
That the Cougars are in.
They've come at Preston Hodge a few times. He struggled last week in the win against Delaware. Snead picks up the blitz, not for long. Wigman is hit. Another run play. Wigman keeps the hurdle. Colorado with the all-out blitz. Wigman on the quick out from 35. His 4th field goal of the game.
tell you, it's hard to believe one guy could make that big of a difference in run defense, but Carlos Allen right in the middle has been a man among boys.
There's the blitz. Staub with a low throw, and that was 20 yards passing. Here comes the blitz. Quick slant, broken up, incomplete. Class of 26. On the fly sweep. That's Mekhi Muse.
Can get to the finish line for the Cougars at left guard.
Another speed option, Dean Connors. First down and more. The quarterback, Wigman, Houston's leading rusher tonight. As an open receiver, and Stephon Johnson comes back to make the catch at the call.
You'll be the first phone call they make.
Nickel blitz, a shot downfield, a lot of contact, and they're going to get Vickers for DPI. Colorado crowds the box. Connors breaks free.
Oh.
On second and short. Right back to Dean Connors, right up the gut. Connors looked like he wanted to throw. Changing directions. His quarterback throws him a block. Connors for the pylon. Did he get there?
Throwing his body on the line to help his buddy get in the end zone.
Rolling on the field is a touchdown.
But it lands right on his right shoulder. What, did he hit a gear or what, Anish? I think that's going to stand.
Here we've gone away from confirmed in stands.
And
Houston's had some injuries tonight. A couple of offensive linemen going down. Connors.
First week, Jamarian Burnett, who kind of had an accident.
He was begging coaches to let him in. I'm right by Dean Connors.
Wigman under center. Quarterback sneak. Touchdown is the signal. To Kalen Taylor. Running through the seam. Second straight game with a sack for Walls. Staub under pressure, spinning. And he's going to be tackled.
Tough out there.
Staub. And that's a covered sack. Eddie Walls. Houston dropped 8.
And he fought his way back from a shoulder injury, but this is just a bad throw because of the pressure that the Cougars are applying on Ryan Staub. It's a forced.
And Dean Connors hammerheads right on the hash for no gain. Tawfiq Byard again. He's been everywhere for Colorado.
Well, here comes the blitz again. Looks like they may back out. They're coming.
Hughes in motion. There's the pressure. Wigman in trouble. Almost got sacked. Now flushes it away.
Boy,
and now we likely see. And that one is wide. No good. Tabbing Ryan Staub, who started the year as QB3 as a starter. And that one dropped by Atkins, his tight end. Down the seam, almost caught by Williams, incomplete. Went 3 and out on 3 of their first 4 drives. And they've gone 3 and out on every drive in this second half. Muse, little jigsaw, and cuts a jagged path across the 40. Left. The fake to Connors. Wigman loads up. Has a man downfield. It's caught. Stephon Johnson. A gain of 54. First 100-yard game of Johnson's career. Wigman. A couple of juke moves. And that might be the dagger with 11:39.
Brings an added dimension to this Cougar offense.
That's a short completion.
Ryan Staub had some success in throwing the ball.
They're just getting rid of it quickly.
Yeah.
Pitch and catch, Hakeem Williams. Nice snap. Welch wrestled down in the backfield. Colorado 4 for 11 on third down. Throw to the outside. It skips on Draylon Miller. On fourth down. Staub running in circles. Just tries to shovel it away. That's a turnover on downs.
It's been a nice couple of hires, 2 new coordinators for the Cougars.
And Connors, part of the transfer portal haul.
In the trenches.
Connors is going to be close. Jimmy Horns with the Panthers. Weaver with the Cardinals. Wester with the Ravens. Simeon Price,
running back.
On fourth down. Staub chased. He'll run for it. He's got the first and much more.
If it's win.
So first down in Houston territory after the long run and penalty. A shot downfield incomplete for not a lot downfield for Staub. He'll take another shot in traffic and caught by
throw by Staub. That's kind of what this offense has been waiting on. He can play inside, he can play outside, but it's the eyes with Staub looking left and then putting that one right out in front where Williams can run right under it. Well, that's throwing the foot.
Staub on the move, hit, and it dropped.
Let's run the football here. It's looked like quarterback power.
Wigman will run, and he's dropped at the 31. He is hit from as far as 52. And this kick is good. 5 field goals for.
Usually it's 2-3 transfers that we're talking about.
Gibson from his own goal line. Hold. Across the 35, out across the 40. Sincere Brown, the motion man. Pressure coming off the edge. Taylor picked up the blitz. Now trying to get it to Taylor. It's off his body. Thrown a little bit behind, but caught by Sincere Brown. First down. And the nickel blitz. Staub evading the pursuit. Was he across the line of scrimmage? Sincere Brown makes the catch. Staub tonight, 19 out of 34, 204 through the air. A touchdown and a pick. Again, more pressure. It's the corner blitz by James. Staub will tug and escapes out of bounds. Out of the building after the game. Staub takes a shot downfield. That's going to be intercepted. Rook Brown has some room to run and slides down. That was a tidy 3-hour game.
They helped us out big time.
Stacy Sneed bounces to the outside.
Where do they go? Do they make a change again at quarterback? I doubt it. I think they go with Staub again next week. But acting to at that particular position.
A wire-to-wire win for Houston.